This is the start of every Domina game. You have to hire 3 dudes. You have to pause the game, and you have to make sure everyone is doing something. This part of the game you have to do every single time you start a new game, and it can get a little bit tedious. Once you get the hang of it, you can knock it out in like 50 seconds. It is a sim after all, so if you're not willing to do a little bit of repetition, you know, probably not the game for you. Once you've moved all your gladiators and upgraded the gear and whatnot, bribed the relevant officials to make them happy with you, you can unpause the game and start to actually do a little bit more stuff. Right, so after 3 days, you'll have your first mandatory fight. You can either put in a gladiator and try to win it, or you can throw in a slave and just get the consolation participation prize. If you are lucky, essentially, you win your first fight. Doesn't seem to be too much skill involved. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's always nice when you win because you don't lose a dude. And yeah, that gives your main gladiator a bunch of stats, and those stats like add up over time every time you win a battle, and are pretty much the focal point of the game is just making sure your gladiator has really good stats. The second kind of fight or character advancement is an exhibition match, and this can be arranged through either dude on the left or dude on the right. If you've patroned a gladiator, they'll have like a favourite, and you just throw in a slave for their patron gladiator to slaughter, and they'll get some nice stat boosts, and again that'll add up over time. And yeah, just hopefully you have enough people to kill, really. Once your dude has a few stats and their AI is 100, they're as proficient as they're going to get unless you control them yourself. Just move the stats around depending on what you want them to be good at. Make sure he's healed between fights and he should be good to go. The main concern you're going to have is if he wants to escape because he's won too many fights, which can be a problem. But try to have 2 or 3 trained up at once. And hopefully they won't all escape and you'll get through the year of Domina. The final fight thing you can do outside of the Olympic Games is the fight pits. You can't see your opponent's stats in the fight pits, so it's like can be pretty risky. Sometimes you get an easy fight, sometimes you'll lose your gladiator and rage quit and have to restart and close the game and never open it again, but you know, it happens. Right, so the overarching goal of this game is to beat the Olympic Games, I think, or the Gladiator Games, or whatever the hell you want to call them. And that's a set of 9 fights with varying difficulty. If you are able to beat all 9 fights within the year, you'll get an invitation to like a Coliseum event, which you have to do a bunch of cool battles. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Just try to keep everyone alive, try not to lose your main dude, and try not to rage quit. Fuck all this!